G'day guys, it's Dave Long here again from Dave Long Custom Lures. Haven't done one for a while, so this is back in the factory and trying something a little bit new again. So I've come up with a new lure. It's not really new. It's an old lure. It's a crankbait. Let's have a look at the size of it. It's about 80 mil, 8 centimetres, and it's a deeper diver. The reason I come back to this one is I haven't used this for a long time, but the reason I come back for it is because it is a deep diver and I want to use it to target bass, especially around timber and rivers and that type of stuff where it can get deeper and the fish may be lying a little bit mid-water, mid-column, or down deep column. So yeah, we'll give it a go. It's a rather interesting pattern on it. It's got two patterns. It's got a down under the lateral line, it's got lines, and above the lateral line it's got scales, and it's very detailed pattern on the gills there too, so I might be able to utilise that for another pattern which I'm interested in at the moment. But what we're going to do today, we're going to do a basic, well, it's not a basic, it's my Bony Bream number 3. Most of the work's been done so far. I've put a undercoat on the whole blank, and I've put pearl white on the belly and just halfway up, just to give it a bit of shimmer and shine. As you can see, it sort of moves around a bit. So anyway, we've done all the hard work. That's the boring stuff out of the way. You've probably seen this pattern being done before. It's an upgrade to the Bony Bream I initially started with, and I'm rather happy with this one. It's got more realistic tones to it. Now what I'm doing is I'll show you the paint that I'm using. I put the pearl on, that was on the belly, and then I'm going to put the next coat is black. Put black on the eyes, and I'm going to put black just lightly down the back and on the shoulders, and then I'm going to do some scales. Now I've got this scale mask that I've picked up. It's rather good. It shows the scales in a finer detail and a different pattern to what I've been using before, and I think it might pay off on this one because of the scaly flanks on the shoulders. Anyway, we'll give that a go with the scales, and that's going to be in silver. And then I'm going to put a light coat of sepia, which is one of my favourite colours for lures, and I'm just going to put that on the shoulders very lightly, hopefully, fingers crossed, and then after that we'll put my colour change blue, which I can't get anymore. I've been trying to get this and I'm a bit disappointed it's hard to get. So anyway, we'll put that over the back and use that. So let's get into it. I'm using today, well, I've used the 0.5mm Iwata Revolution over the undercoat and the pearl, but now I'm going to use the 0.35 Iwata Eclipse, which I'm getting rather fond of actually. It's not a bad airbrush. It can do both fine and I mean detailed work, and it can do a lot of coverage work too. So it's a bit of an all-rounder, and I'm just practicing with it, and I'm just getting familiar with it, and I'm rather happy with it. It's the HPCS Eclipse. This gear is made in Japan, fairly detailed, fairly good, fairly easy to clean. I'm not making a big promotion out of it because they don't pay me for it, so I'm just saying that I like to spoil myself occasionally, and it's only new, and I'm just getting used to it. So yeah, so we'll get into it. I'll put the black in the chamber, and we'll get on with some bit of detail work, not much black. Yeah, today it's pretty overcast here on the bay. We've got a bit of weather coming through. Yeah, so hopefully later on in the week I'll be able to get out. Anyway, I'll just get this going. So we're going to do the eyes. So there you go. It's fairly easy to use, this gun. It's fairly detailed. I can just do a smear over the back there. Not very heavy, just lightly, and you've got a lot of control on this, which I like. I might just put a little bit on the shoulder. There we go. Just a little bit on the shoulders, just to on the nose. That's it. And on the tail. Yeah, it's very easy to control. It'll be a good gun if you're, or airbrush I should say, if you're just starting out. I think it would be a good all-rounder for you, but I've been saving up for a long time for this particular airbrush. I just finally got to it after about 9 years, so it's worth the wait. Just give that a bit of a clean. The old black. It's pretty definite type of pigments in it, and it can get hard to clean sometimes. I'll just set that all out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so I'll just dry that off. This blank has got a fairly large bib for the size of the lure on it. When you start to retrieve this, it does dig in deep fairly quickly, and that's what I like about it for what I'm going to use on the bass. So I think it'll be quite relevant in the timber areas and those rivers where you're sort of looking for a lure that'll get down a fair depth quickly. So anyway, we'll give it a go. Rightio, now we've got the silver. I pre-mixed a lot of colours just to save time, so I can talk and tell you about other things. In fact, I'm going to promote myself here again. If you like the videos and you want to see more, yeah, just like and then subscribe, be my guest, and just to another promotion is that I'm going to be coming up with more new lures, and I'm going to be targeting mackerel. I'm keen to get a bit of excitement going for myself mainly, for catching mackerel. They're just out the front door here, and I thought, well, when they're here, I'll give it a crack. But I don't know, I may have missed the run. They may be going north, but anyway, I want to make up a series of lures, and I'm just waiting for some materials to arrive. And once they arrive, I'll see what I can come up with. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do the scales. Now, what I like to do, there's a certain direction for these scale masks. You can have it either way. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. But I like it this way, with the convex shape of the pattern to the front. So I just like it that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to utilise the sealed edge over the gill, and I'm going to just give that a hit on the side and see what we can come up with. Right, here we go. That's a bit loose. Not happy with that. That's a bit loose. I might just add a little bit more paint to that to thicken it up a bit. Just 2 drops, and hopefully that'll help. Yeah, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. So I'll try that again. Yeah, that was a bit loose, that one. So we'll give it another hit. And you mightn't be able to see that too well. It's because of that scale pattern, it tends to conceal those particular scales, but that's alright. It gives a bit of a shimmer to it. You can just see it there. Yeah, I'll just dry that off. Like that. And we'll go over the other side, give that a go. Yep. And there we go. And keep that tight against the blank. Okay, it's the same that side too, but sort of, it actually just flickers through on the top of the etching there with the silver, so I'll just leave that as it is. I think that's probably, if you play around with it too much, it might just blur everything out, but I'll just leave that as it is. It gives that little scaly impression, as you can see. I hope you can see that. Yeah, just yeah, it's just there. So I think we'll leave that as it is. It's showing up just motley scales. That's all right. We'll just give that a bit of a clean out. Yeah, the Bony Bream are a popular bait fish in our systems. They're in the dams, they're in the rivers, they're everywhere. But so I love this pattern because I seem to catch fish on this pattern readily because of the fact that it is a popular fodder in the systems here. All right. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I'm just going to put that sepia on the shoulders there a little bit, not much, just a touch. I don't want to go on too heavy if I can. Okay, so we'll just go over the shoulders. Just lightly, not heavy. That's probably it. You see how it's sort of brought out a bit of a natural look on the back there? That's good. I like that. That's good. That's good, I like that. Okay, so we'll just clean that out. It's not a hard pattern, this one. I don't mind doing this one occasionally because the fact that the pattern's good, but you can also do a heap of these up fairly quickly. There we go. Okay, and we're going to put the shifter on there. Might have to mix this a little bit. Let's see, I'll get a container and that's all we'll need. Just mix that up. There we go. Over there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, just go over the back and the shoulders. And all of a sudden, you'll see, I'll just dry that off a bit. bit thick on the top there, so I'll just go over that a little bit. There's this. Bud. Right, that's better. And we'll just put another coat on. There we go. Now the beauty of that is that it brings out that oily look of the Bony Bream on the back. It's got that glistening and that natural texture to it. And now what we'll do, I'm going to make this a little beat up. These bait fish, when they scatter, they might hit submerged branches and rocks and things just to get out of the predator's way and lose scales. So what we're going to do, I'll just wash that out. What we're going to do is give it that beat up look as a little bait fish would look in nature, and it's very easy to do. We're going to just put a little bit of white in places to signify there's lost scales. Some people actually make scars on their bait fish and use this technique to indicate that it's bleeding, from that point or that scar. So, but I don't go to that extent, or haven't yet anyway, but maybe down the track I might do that. But as it is now, I just put a little bit of damage on, especially around the side over here and the tail there, just around the belly area. Below the lateral line is probably good. So anyway, we'll mix up some white. I'll just check something. That's good. All good, all good. I had a container here for white. Where is it? There we are. A little bit unprepared today. I just I've got a lot to do today, and I'm just sort of squeezing this one in. I still enjoy it, but it just, that should be enough. We don't need a lot. 2 drops there, and I've got new paints coming today, I think, in the mail, and yeah, I'm sort of excited about it. It's a new door opening with this type of paints. So anyway, we'll look forward to receiving that. I didn't get much out of that, but anyway, that should be enough. It's only for one bait. Now we've got our little mask there, and we're just going to do a little bit of damage on the bait. You can make it as big as you like, small as you like. It's not really no rule to it, I don't think. But on a smaller lure, I like to make smaller impressions. So we'll just try that. Alright, so you can see, you probably can't see it too well at the moment, but what I'll do, I'll just come up to the underside here. Doesn't have to be real standoutish, but you can just see on an angle there that it's lost a few scales. So anyway, we'll go over the other side, and I do that a lot to this particular pattern because I know it's relevant to making it more realistic. We'll just do the same here. You've got a lot of control over this gun, this airbrush. It's it's been a game changer really for me. Less effort, but more enjoyable that way, I think. Keeps it simple, and it's a really easy airbrush to clean too. It's pretty good. I like the Iwata gear. It's been very good to me. I'll just clean that white out. Now what we're going to do on this base too, I'll just change the airbrush now. I'm going to move over to the 0.5, and we're going to put UVLS on over the whole bait now, and then I'll put on eyes, and we're pretty well finished. But the UVLS will actually protect and set those colours, and when you put the epoxy on, it stands out a little bit extra. Not a lot, but a little bit extra, and I like that. But the UVLS, I swear by it. It's a great product, and I think I'll be using it from here on in. Okay, so I might just give it a little shake. Okay. So I'll just put in that much. Okay, and we'll put that back up here, and then you mix it with your reducer. And there we go, just 2 drops, and that should be ready to go. Right. Then we've got there we go. Okay, so now I'll put the UVLS on. And you can see the colours really pop. And I do this before I put the eyes on, because if you do the eyes, they get a little bit smoky, and they just want to keep it realistic. There we go. That's the Bony Bream. So we'll put some eyes on it, and we'll just clean this out too. I don't want that sitting in the airbrush. Messy. Yeah, hope you're enjoying these videos. I love this hobby. It's a great escape from life. Okay, so I'm going to air dry this, not air dry, but just blow air on it. It doesn't like heat. I think it does crack and carry on, and when you put heat on it. So I'll just put cold air on it, just through the brush, and we'll put some eyes on it, and we'll have a look at the result. No one's ever asked me the question, why can't you make them exactly the same every time? And I feel like, because it's an artwork, I feel like every lure is different in some form, and especially with the final, how do you say, the touch-up, the final stenciling on the actual lure. It's always different for me. I don't want to make it the same. The basics are the same. The lead up to that is the same, but I just like to keep it a little bit different, and I'll sign it off as what it is. And I'm happy doing that. Very happy. Now look at that, that just looks so realistic, doesn't it? It's just, that is a Bony Bream, and I just can't see past that. It's just the spitting image of the Bony Bream. Yeah, I'm just so happy with that. Okay, so we've just dried that off a bit. I'll get some eyes. I take a size 5, which is fairly big for a little bait like this, but that's okay. And I've got some 5s here. I've got some new ones come through, and I'm happy with that. There's 5 is 5 and 6 and 4. Mainly those 3 are the sizes I use a lot of. Right, now they come with the lures too, so I was happy with that. So I'm going to be doing a few more of these to stock up and have them on hand. I've been losing a couple of lures here and there lately. That happens. It does happen. Alright, so we'll put some size 5. I hope this still works, this glue. Just be gentle with it, I don't want too much. Oh, that's done it. Too much. I'll have to dab that. Now, if this is what I do, if you put too much of that glue on, I just soak it up with the tip of a tissue there. That's it. You don't want that excess there, and it's can come out pretty quick. Alright, so I'll just put that up here. Out of the way, and I'll put these on. And it comes to life once you put these on. Look at that. Ah, that is beautiful. Absolutely. Just a little dab of glue. I don't want to put on too much. There we go. I'll take this off. Can without damaging the paintwork. And there we are. That's the Bony Bream number 3. Yeah, it's come up really nice. I'll just let that dry a bit, and there's the bib, quite large bib. Does dig in pretty deep and nice and fast. So you cast it, sits in the water, start retrieving, and it just bites in. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, so that's come up really well. I'm happy with that. That's a beat up little Bony Bream number 3. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to make a few more of those now and do other things around the house and so forth. But yeah, I hope you get something out of that for your own benefit. We'll hopefully see you next time, and if you like, just subscribe. Okay, thank you very much. See you later.